But that's just a shell. It's not bad or good. That part's up to you.
When I say Alita Battle Angel was a cinematic masterpiece, I really mean it. The film did an amazing job of condensing the manga's huge story into a 2-hour movie, which was no easy feat. With so many chapters and spin-offs, they couldn't include everything. For example, Alita spent a lot of time as a hunter-warrior and motorball champ in the manga, but the movie put more focus on her athletic career. Some subplots were left out to keep the story tight, like McTeague's hatred of Zapin and Desti Nova's role. Plus, the manga's creator loved the movie. Now, Alita Battle Angel may have arrived in 2019, but there have been discussions and demands for Alita Battle Angel 2 ever since its release. So here we are with everything we know about the sequel. Let's dive in. Although updates on Alita 2 have been slow, the film's producer remains optimistic about its future. Jon Landau reassured fans that discussions are still going on for the long-awaited sequel. He expressed his pride in the original film and said, "I want to be able to definitely do more in that world," emphasizing how important the project is to him and co-producer James Cameron. The sequel is confirmed, with Cameron reaffirming it as recently as July 2023. He mentioned working on both the Avatar and the Alita films in different locations. Robert Rodriguez also revealed that talks about the sequel are back on, saying, "Yeah, we have been talking about it, so we would love to make one." However, it's still unclear when the sequel will hit theaters since the team is tied up with Avatar projects. When it comes to Alita Battle Angel 2, it's tough to say exactly who will be in the cast, but one thing seems certain: Rosa Salazar will definitely return as Alita. She's made it clear herself, saying, "I will fight to make Alita 2 happen until the end of time." Outside of Salazar, it's easy to imagine many of the original cast members coming back, although Mahershala Ali's character Vector may not make an appearance. But Edward Norton, who played the villain Nova, could return for a much larger role, along with Christoph Waltz, who portrayed Alita's father figure, Ito. In fact, there's even been a bit of an update from Jeff Fahey, who played the bounty hunter McTeague. In December 2023, he shared that he hoped to work with Robert Rodriguez again on Alita Battle Angel 2, and was optimistic about the possibility of reprising his role. With the film's strong foundation of characters, it's exciting to see how Fahey's return might play out. While Alita Battle Angel had its share of challenges, one issue was the lack of major star power. The film did feature some big-name cameos from actors like Michelle Rodriguez and Jai Courtney, who played Gelda and Jashugan respectively. Though their roles were brief, there's plenty of potential for these characters to have bigger parts in the sequel, expanding this story and providing some much-needed star power. Plus, with bigger roles for these characters, Rodriguez and Courtney's involvement could help drive the film's marketing and boost its financial performance. One of the biggest reasons fans are looking forward to Alita 2 is the chance to see Nova fully realized as the true villain. In the first film, Nova's presence was teased at the end, but he was only a small part of the story. With Edward Norton set to return, his character will likely become a central antagonist in the sequel, allowing the film to finally dive into his madness and his control over Iron City. It's safe to say that Alita Battle Angel 2 is ready to fully embrace its villain, something that was missing from the first movie. Another exciting development is the potential for the movie to explore Zalem, the floating city above Iron City that plays a huge role in the manga and anime. In the first film, Hugo's dream of reaching Zalem was a major plot point, but it was never actually explored. Now, with the sequel on the horizon, it's the perfect opportunity for Alita Battle Angel 2 to expand its world and show us the city in the sky. Zalem represents the paradise that many characters, including Alita, yearn to reach, and exploring it in the sequel would add a lot to the franchise's world-building. One of the best parts about Alita 2 is that it won't have to do as much world-building as the original movie did. The 2019 film had to spend a lot of time introducing the world, the characters, and the premise. But now, with all that groundwork laid, the sequel can focus more on storytelling and action without bogging down the pacing with too much exposition. Visually, Alita 2 is also set to look even better than the first film. The original movie used face replacement technology to make Alita's manga-inspired look a reality, and while it was impressive back then, technology has advanced since 2019. With improvements in deepfake and de-aging technology, the effects in Alita 2 will look even more stunning, making Alita and the other characters look more lifelike than ever before. In the world of live-action manga adaptations, Alita Battle Angel already stood out as one of the better ones in 2019. Since then, many manga adaptations have struggled to live up to expectations, with Netflix's Cowboy Bebop and Fullmetal Alchemist films being prime examples. With the sequel's improved technology and storytelling, Alita Battle Angel 2 has the potential to outshine many of its recent competitors. Another exciting aspect is the possibility of multiple sequels. The first movie had to keep things relatively self-contained, but now that the world of Alita has been established, the sequel can continue the story across multiple films, creating a larger narrative. James Cameron has hinted that this could be the beginning of a bigger saga, and fans are eager to see where it goes from here. Alita Battle Angel is definitely one of the most innovative live-action adaptations of a manga, especially with how it seamlessly blends iconic manga characters into a visually stunning film. A prime example is Gruishka, who stands as a formidable opponent for Alita. In the manga and anime, Gruishka is actually two separate characters. His name is inspired by the anime's first major antagonist, Grusika, while his appearance and initial function are based on Makaku from the manga, where he even plans to turn Alita into a living pendant. The movie makes an interesting change by having him serve as Vector's chief thug, rather than answering to the true villain Destinova. This combination of different manga elements, along with the creative alterations, makes for a unique and innovative character that fans can appreciate. And the creativity doesn't stop with just the characters, though. Alita's transformation and body changes are central to her evolution throughout the story. The berserker body she wears isn't invincible, and after taking considerable damage, it's clear that she will need a new body by the end of the movie. In the manga, Alita uses a separate body specifically for her motorball career, keeping her berserker body for combat. Her third body, which she ultimately adopts, is an enhancement that allows her to channel blue plasma fire through her Damascus blade, a power that was only hinted at in her berserker body. This is a feature that becomes crucial to her fights when she wears the Imaginos body, a model created by the sinister Destinova. This kind of deepening of Alita's abilities and evolution is exactly what fans are hoping to see more of in the sequel. One major factor that sets Alita Battle Angel apart from other manga adaptations is the involvement of the manga's creator, Yukito Kishiro. Hollywood doesn't have the best track record when it comes to manga-to-film adaptations, but Alita is the exception that proves the rule. Kishiro, who wasn't a fan of the earlier anime adaptation, has gone on record saying that he absolutely adores the film. He watched it multiple times, finding new layers each time, and even considers it the greatest movie in the world. This level of approval from the original creator speaks volumes about how well the film captures the essence of the manga. He even went so far as to create new artwork for the movie's release, depicting Rosa Salazar in the iconic manga style. With Kishiro's backing, it's clear that the path is clear for Alita Battle Angel 2 to continue the story with authenticity and creative passion. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.